Rock sugar. Are there health benefits? Rock sugar, also known as rock candy or sugar candy, is a hard confection made by cooling sugar syrup into large crystals, sometimes around a stick or piece of string. It can be made with different types of sugar, including white granulated sugar, sugar cane, and brown sugar. Rock sugar is especially common in Asian cuisines and is used to sweeten teas, desserts, and even savory dishes. It is less sweet than a comparable volume of granulated, white table sugar, making it an ideal, mild sweetener for many drinks and dishes. Some people believe rock sugar is healthier than white granulated sugar. However, there is no scientific evidence to support that rock sugar has distinct health benefits over granulated sugar. Moreover, rock sugar is often made from refined white sugar, making its chemical composition identical. Sugar. Sugar is a countable or uncountable noun. Sugar is a sweet substance, especially from the plants sugar cane and sugar beet, used to make food and drinks sweet. Sugar is a countable or uncountable noun and means a sweet substance, especially from the plants sugar cane and sugar beet, used to make food and drinks sweet. Sugar is a specialized countable noun in chemistry. In chemistry, sugar is any of several types of simple carbohydrate that dissolves in water. In the United States, sugar is a friendly way of talking to someone that you know. Example: Hi, sugar. Did you have a good day at school? Example: I don't take sugar in my coffee, thanks. Beat together the butter and brown sugar until light and creamy. UK tea with milk and 2 sugars, please. UK tea with milk and 2 spoonfuls of sugar, please. UK tea with milk and 2 lumps of sugar, please. Cream the butter and sugar together. Add 1 dessertspoon of sugar. Meringues are made from sugar and egg whites. You make wine by leaving grape juice to ferment until all the sugar has turned to alcohol. You make wine by letting grape juice ferment until all the sugar has turned to alcohol.
Sugar cane. Sugar cane is an uncountable noun. Sugar cane is a tropical plant from whose tall, thick stems sugar can be produced. Sugar beet. Sugar beet is a countable or uncountable noun. Sugar beet is a plant from whose white root sugar can be produced. Sugar beet is a countable or uncountable noun and is a plant from whose white root sugar can be produced. Brown sugar. Brown sugar is an uncountable noun. Brown sugar means sugar that is brown in color because it has only been partly refined. Brown sugar means sugar that is brown in color because it has only been partly refined.
Brown sugar is a type of sugar that is brown in color and contains molasses. Brown sugar is an uncountable noun and a type of sugar that is brown in color and contains molasses.
Examples: light brown sugar, dark brown sugar. Sprinkle the pancake with honey or brown sugar. Cover well with brown sugar and sprinkle with cinnamon and the grated peel of a lemon. Grease the pan very thickly with shortening and then spread 1 cupful brown sugar and 1/2 cupful of currants or small seedless raisins evenly over the bottom of the pan.
One should use brown sugar in place of white wherever possible, or use the pure New Orleans molasses.
Season with salt, pepper, brown sugar and dots of butter. 10 minutes before removing from the oven, sprinkle thickly with brown sugar and cinnamon. In medium bowl, combine brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, milk and eggs. Blend well. Try making it with half white and half brown sugar. Underfoot, a soggy tiger trap of a burrow roof gives in like brown sugar. Why should popular opinion hold that brown bread or brown sugar are so much healthier than the refined, white versions? In another bowl, place brown sugar, softened butter and flour. Mix until mixture is lumpy. Add the soy sauce, brown sugar and vinegar, and process again. Cream well the brown sugar, shortening and egg. You can use maple syrup or brown sugar for the dressing. Mix dark brown sugar and mustard to make a glaze for the ham. I toss the fruit in vanilla and brown sugar and put it in the center of the cake. We love this bread with its taste of orange, cinnamon, and brown sugar. Add the soft brown sugar towards the end and let the apples caramelize. Castor sugar. Castor sugar is an uncountable noun. Castor sugar is a white sugar with very small grains that is often used in cooking. Castor sugar is called superfine sugar in the US and is also called castor sugar in the UK. Examples: sprinkle a teaspoon of castor sugar over the top. Cream together the butter and castor sugar. Demerara sugar. Demerara sugar is an uncountable noun. Demerara sugar is a pale brown sugar with large, rough grains. Examples: I filled a pie with sliced cooking apples sprinkled with demerara sugar. Use demerara sugar for crunch and color. Palm sugar. Palm sugar is an uncountable noun. Palm sugar is a sweet food made from palm tree sap that is commonly used in cooking in Asia, the Middle East, and North Africa. Palm sugar is a sweet food made from the liquid that carries food to all parts of a plant that is commonly used in cooking in Asia, the Middle East, and North Africa. Examples: add all the vegetables, fish sauce, and palm sugar. Mix the palm sugar with the tamarind. Work for most people is farming rice, palm sugar, vegetables, and fruit. For most people, work involves farming rice, palm sugar, vegetables, and fruit. Sugar-free. Sugar-free foods do not contain sugar and usually contain an artificial sweetener instead. Sugar-free is an adjective and sugar-free foods do not contain sugar and usually contain an artificial sweetener instead. Sugar-free is an adjective, and meals that are sugar-free typically use artificial sweeteners in place of sugar. A product that is labeled as sugar-free is one that does not contain sugar and typically does contain an artificial sweetener. Sugar-free is an adjective, and sugar-free goods do not contain sugar, but rather an artificial sweetener. Sugar-free is an adjective, and sugar-free goods do not contain sugar and instead use an artificial sweetener. Sugar-free meals do not contain sugar and instead use an artificial sweetener. Sugar-free meals lack sugar and instead use an artificial sweetener. Examples: sugar-free chewing gum. Sugar-coated. Sugar-coated is an adjective. Sugar-coated is a covered with a thin layer of sugar. Sugar-coated of foods is a covered with a thin layer of sugar. Sugar-coated of pills is a covered with a thin layer of sugar. Icing sugar. Icing sugar is an uncountable noun. Icing sugar is a soft powder made from sugar that is used to make icing for covering or filling cakes. Icing sugar used in the UK and candy in English and powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar used in the US. Icing sugar is also called powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar used in the American English. Examples: blend the cream cheese with vanilla and icing sugar to make the icing. Dust the cookies with a little icing sugar to serve. Whip the cream with the icing sugar until it forms medium peaks. The beaches have pure white sand as fine as icing sugar. Prepare the raspberries by sprinkling them with the icing sugar and leaving for 30 minutes. Halve the peaches and put in a saucepan with the icing sugar and lemon juice. To prepare the icing, combine the cream cheese, vanilla, and icing sugar. To serve, lightly dust the cakes with icing sugar. Whip the cream and icing sugar together until medium peaks appear. The sand on the shores is as fine as icing sugar. Sprinkle the strawberries with the icing sugar and set aside for 30 minutes. Cut the apricots in half and place them in a saucepan with the icing sugar and lemon juice. To prepare the icing, combine the cream cheese, vanilla extract, and icing sugar. To serve, dust the cakes with icing sugar. Whip the cream with the icing sugar until it makes medium peaks. The shores have pure white sand as fine as icing sugar. Sprinkle the strawberries with icing sugar and set aside for 30 minutes. Place the apricots in a saucepan with the icing sugar and lemon juice. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your viewing.